Let us now discuss the 10-day Vawc Leave. This leave is justified under RA 9262 or the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. The Violence Against Women and Their Children or VAUCI refers to any act or series of acts committed by any person against a woman who is his wife, former wife, or against a woman with whom the person has or had sexual or dating relationship or with whom he has a common child or against her child, whether legitimate or illegitimate within or without the family abode, which result in or is likely to result in physical, sexual, psychological harm or suffering or economic abuse, including threats of such acts, battery, assault, coercion, harassment, or arbitrary deprivation of liberty. What are the acts covered under VAUC? Number one, physical violence. This refers to acts that include bodily or physical harm. For example, hitting, slapping, kicking, or strangling the woman or the child. Number Number two, psychological needs. These refer to acts or omissions causing or likely to cause mental or emotional suffering of the victim, such as, but not limited to, intimidation, public ridicule or humiliation, repeated verbal abuse, or allowing the victim to witness pornographic or abusive injury to pets or unwanted deprivation of visitation of common children. Number three, sexual violence. This refers to an act which is sexual in nature committed against a woman or her child. It includes but is not limited to the following: rape, sexual harassment, acts of lasciviousness, treating a woman or her child as a sex object, making demeaning and sexually suggestive remarks, or acts causing or attempting to cause the victim to engage in any sexual activity by threat or force, physical or harm, or, or coercion. Then lastly, we have economic abuse. This refers to acts that make or attempt to make a woman financially dependent. Examples are withdrawal of financial support or preventing the victim from doing a profession, occupation, business, or activity, deprivation or threat of deprivation of financial resources, controlling the victim's own money or properties. What is the 10-day Vowsy leave? This is a paid leave of absence of up to 10 days given to victims of RA 9262 in addition to other paid leaves under the Labor Code, extendable when the necessity arises as specified in the protection order. This 10-day leave is at the option of the woman employee and will cover the days that she has to attend to medical and legal concerns. Leaves that are not availed of are not cumulative and not convertible to cash. What is the requirement for the entitlement to the leave? To be entitled to the leave benefit, the only requirement is for the victim employee to present to her employer a certification from the barangay chairman or barangay kagawad or prosecutor or the clerk of court, as the case may be, that an action relative to VAUSI is pending. The 10-day leave under VAUSI may only be availed of if the victim has applied for any protection order with the intention to file a case against her assailant.